get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park. Meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. The band is blowing Dixie, double 4 times. You hear it right when you feel the music ring. And now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces coming in from the rain just to hear the jazz go down. The competition in other places, over the horns, they're blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south London town. Okay, so this is going to be a huge challenge for you and for me, because teaching this is, I'm delaying this tutorial for quite a while now, but I decided just to give it a try and maybe I'll redo it in the future. So in this tutorial we'll take a look at the chords, the parts and the picks that we have, which kind of make it so cool. I think that the beauty of this song is to actually be able to, you know, do the extra mile with it. So I'll just give it a try to explain it to you. I don't know if I'll do a good job or not. Let me know in the comments below. And also the second part of this video is available for my Patreons, where I'll be explaining the first solo that you just saw in the intro, note by note, and also you have both solo tabbed out in a PDF. There is no video for the second solo because honestly I'm not able to play with the right tempo. So I don't think that I'm ready to do this tutorial, but I think that I will update it. Maybe if you watch this after a few months, it's going to be available, but for now, at the release date, it's just the first solo video. It's available for my Patreons. If you want to, you can start with just $1 a month, but you have to put a cap on it because otherwise it will charge you $8. Anyway, enough talking. Let me come a little bit closer and let's start. Before we continue, you need a low G string ukulele. I mean, you can do it with the high G as well, but with the low G it will sound a lot better. All right, so the way I'm doing the song is mostly with the bar chords. The first one we have is the D minor, which I'm grabbing like this, barring on the 5th fret, ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string. Okay, so let's start with the interesting strum that we have in this song. So it's something like, all right, so what I'm doing here is I'm hitting the upper string only with my ring finger, and I'm doing this because after that I'm going with ring, middle, pointing finger throughout the strings, okay? So to make this sound. Otherwise you can say that it's down, down, up, but actually the first down is just the upper string. The second down is with the 3 fingers, and after that you're doing up, up, down, up. So something like. All right, so the intro goes something like this. We have one bar of D minor, and the second one is split between D minor and C like this. And on the C I'm doing down, 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 and on the third down I'm sliding immediately to D minor, so it's. All right, so it's something like. All right, this is the intro, and also the first time I'm doing it just with strumming. The second time I'm adding a little pick, and with the pick it sounds like this. And now the second time. All right, let me explain this. I'm grabbing D minor, and the pointing finger is sliding from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret, and I'm plucking the E string. All right, and after that A string, and I'm strumming the chord. And after that, E string, A string on the 8th fret, and then I'm just removing the pinky and plucking with it. All right, and after that we go up here, 14th fret of the C string, 13th fret of the E string, 12th fret of the A string, and then with the pinky on the 15th fret, and then 12th fret again. And after that I'm coming right here back to D minor, but I'm not really pressing the G string up here because it slows me down a lot. I'm just barring on the 5th fret the C, E and A string, and with the pinky right here on the 8th fret, and I'm trying not to hit the G string. And after that 7, 8, 7 and D minor. Okay, slowly it sounds like this. All right, we start good with a lot of stuff. Anyway, let's go to the verse now. Now the verses have two different parts. The first part is a little bit shorter, the second part is a little bit longer. Let's just start and I'll explain later the difference. All right, so we start like this. Get a shiv in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime. All right, first line, let's see here. Now we're doing the strumming pattern that I just showed you on D minor, then C and A sharp are splitting a beat, so we're just doing down, down, up, down, down, up, and after that we go on A for 2 bars. And the second bar, you can do this little thing, especially when you're with the low G, it sounds really good, to grab the G string on the 4th fret and to bend it. Alright, so it's, you get the shiv in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime. And you get back to repeat the same thing. South of that river, you stop and you hold everything. Alright, here when the F comes, I'm doing down or down really quick. The band is blowing Dixie, double 4 time. And here I'm grabbing a normal C chord, like this, and I'm doing down, down, and I'm putting my pointing finger here on the 1st fret of the E string, and I'm doing down, down, and then I remove it for the up. Alright, so the band is blowing Dixie, double 4 time. And then A sharp. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. And now here we have a little pick again, which is again 3rd fret like this slide, 3rd to 5th on the E string, and after that A, E, A on the 8th fret, and then I remove the pinky. Alright, so feel alright when you hear the music ring. And after that we have this A sharp, A sharp, A sharp, and after that on the 4th time we're sliding to C. Alright, and for the first part of the verse we're just doing this A sharp to C, and we are holding a little bit more on C, and you can do this little pick, which is just how you're holding the C with a bar like this. You're just hitting C string, then E string, and you're putting the pinky on the 5th fret of the E string, and after that A string. Alright, and you start the second verse. So now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. And here we have a different pick, which is. So what I'm doing here while I'm holding the A chord, I'm putting my ring finger on the A string 1st fret, and after that removing it, and then on the E string 3rd fret, and then we get 2, D minor again. All right, so let's hear it. So now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming out from the rain just to hear the jazz go down. And here we have this. All right, what I'm doing here is really quickly on the A string, 5, 4, open, open E string, then C string 2nd fret, C string 1st fret, G string 2nd fret, and G string open, and after that we go to F. Competition, other places, all but the horns, they're blowing the sound. And here we have this. All right, when you're holding D minor, you're just doing it on the 5th fret, and after that E string 8th fret, E string 5th fret, and then we do this with the A sharp, way on down south, and now we repeat it again, way on down south, London town. All right, so this is the difference between the two parts of the verses. The first one just ends like this, and we go to the second one, and the second one, when you're at the end of it, it ends like this, way on down south, get back to A sharp, way on down south, London town. And then we get to the interlude, which is kind of tricky as well because we're changing the chords on the off beats and stuff like this. But here's what I'm doing. All right, so what is that? If you're counting, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so we are changing on the off beat. It's important to be on the right time because otherwise it sounds lame. So what I'm doing, down, down, up, chuck, up, down, up, down. And then when I'm on C, I'm putting my pinky here on the 5th fret of the C string 2, just for one strum, and then I remove it. And then I put it on the 5th fret of the E string, and then I remove it. All right, so. And here we can do this little pick. Okay, we did it in the verse too. Holding the C chord, hitting the C string, then the E string, and really quickly hammer on with the pinky, and then A string. All right, let's go through the intro, the verse 1, verse 2, and the interlude, which pretty much sums all the parts. All right, so let's go. 3, 2, ready, go. You get the shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime. South of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double 4 times. You hear a ride when you hear the music ring. Now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in from the rain just to hear the jazz go down. Competition, other places. Oh, but the horns, they're blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. All right, Yeah, I know a lot of stuff is happening here. You have to watch this video probably 20 times if you want to learn the song really. So that was my ukulele tutorial for Sultans of Swing, at least for now. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.